Beep beep boop boop check. Beep beep boop boop check. Cool. What up, what up? Bro, it's so awkward sitting in here for like 30 seconds with nobody here. What up, chat? What up, what up? Y'all see the beanie, baby? Y'all see the handsome man? Y'all see the handsome boy? Just some handsome man shit, bro. Just some handsome man shit. What how we doing, chat? I know, I'm sorry, y'all. It has been a fucking minute. And I forgot to fucking tell you guys also, my parents are in town this weekend. I'm playing in a hockey tournament with my dad. My dad, for like the last 3 or 4 years, has always done like this Vegas tournament with some of his friends from California. So this year, since I lived here, he asked me to play with him. But then that means like I've been fucking running around, hanging out with my parents. I've been playing hockey. I forgot to fucking tell you guys that. Like I was like, damn, I did not mention that at all. My parents stayed with me for like a night or whatever for their first night. So like I had to get my shit ready, and my mom, love my mom. My mom's the queen of like last minute taking you up on your offers, because I had told her a while back, I was like, if you guys want to stay at my place or like whatever for a couple days, let me know. Then of course like 4 days before, she was like, hey, can we stay at your place still? Or she didn't even say it, she didn't even ask. She was like, hey, we're gonna plan on staying at your place on Thursday. And I was like, okay, well now I gotta make sure the place is clean. I gotta make sure I have food. Gotta make sure my bed's ready for you guys, because I let them sleep on my bed. I slept on the couch. I was like, fuck. So, but it was good seeing her. It's been nice seeing my parents. I mean, that's the whole reason I moved to Vegas. How y'all doing though, chat? Charles Yeast, I see you with the 5 gifted memberships on YouTube. Thank you, Charles Yeast. I can't believe it, bro. I feel like Charles Yeast, and correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like you've been popping in and gifting, but you haven't really been to streams too much, right? Maybe I'm tripping. I could totally be tripping, but I feel like I have not seen very much of you lately. But it's always good to see you. Thank you for supporting. If you guys got a gifted membership from Charles Yeast, y'all know the drill. Make sure we're saying thank you. All right, chat. We have good manners here. We have good fucking manners. Let me say hi to some people. 789, welcome. Radas, welcome. PB, welcome. Bouncy Ball, welcome. Professor Cloudy, always good to see you. Lilith, hello. Charles Yeast, thank you again. Robusins, welcome. Jalen, welcome. Same for never, welcome. Percy, welcome. New Carby, yes sir, new Carby. I'll send a picture in the Discord. It's nothing fancy, y'all. It's nothing, okay, maybe fancy is the wrong word, because like it is a little, I end up going with a little bit fancier of a car than I thought I was gonna. But it's nothing insane. Like it's not like a sports car or anything like that. It's a very practical car. Lonnie, welcome. Vincent, welcome. Ash, welcome. Couch Kiddo, good to see ya. Solar Lost, what up? Dragon Dynamico, always good to see ya. Yoshi, welcome. Kay, welcome. Emily, welcome. Ali, welcome. Bean Rice Combo. Come in here, just says beans. Are you talking about yourself or are you talking about my cat? Y'all, if you don't follow me on Instagram, which y'all should, let me snag the link for you guys. I did post a video. I took Beans outside today. He was just very curious about the outside. And I was like, fuck it, bro. Let me take my sweet handsome man outside right quick, you know? Took him outside. Let him walk around a little bit. One of my neighbors was like, oh, dude, that's so crazy. Like, he's so, like, calm on the leash. And I was like, well, we'll see what happens if he sees a dog, which he didn't. Beans is not a fan of dogs. Simpatosh, welcome. BD Luos, welcome. Danny, welcome. Boatin' Booty, welcome. Adler, welcome. Small Floof Ball, always good damn to see ya. Deadly Doll, welcome. Stark, welcome. Envy Beige, hello. Lee, welcome. Jennifer, hello. Rubik's, hello. Hurry Churry, welcome. Welcome. The Lemon Lime, welcome to the stream. Prismatic Ranch, oh my god, an OG. It's been a minute. Hope you're doing well, Prismatic Ranch. Good to see ya. Good to see ya in the chat. Hendrix, welcome. Lady Draco, welcome. Spooky, always good to see ya. Ushio-chan, welcome. Mark, welcome. Buddy Fox, welcome. Lodi Bartolotti, welcome. The time zones changed, so your stream's super late for me. I tried making gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. I've been trying to like mess around with my stream times, you guys. I swear to y'all. I'm bouncing around with trying to figure it out, but just y'all wait for November, all right? That's all I gotta say. Hey, Delta Ray, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Making Daddy Bezos pay, we love to fucking see it. Chat, if you guys have an Amazon Prime subscription, that means that you have an Amazon Prime sub. If you're on Twitch, it's basically just, you're already paying for it. You might as well use it on a streamer of your choice. It could be me, it could be anybody. Just like YL1M3 hitting me with that Prime sub. I appreciate you. Thank you for your Prime sub, YL. Guys, if you got a Prime sub, make sure to check for it. Make sure to use it. And AIZ Horror, thank you for the $1.50. I appreciate you. I like the little black cat super chat sticker. We love a kitty. We love a kitty. Guys, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 44 people watching, but only 9 likes. Only 9 of y'all? Not even double digits? YouTube, you guys aren't beating the allegations, bro. You guys aren't beating the allegations. You're edging me. Look at that. Edging that 10 likes. Edging those double-digit likes, chat. I thought we learned from this, YouTube. I thought we learned from this. Let me make sure to say hi to some more people. Destiny, welcome. Yami, welcome. Miz, good to see you again. An ineffable lesbian. First time in stream. Glad you could be here. Glad you could be here. Danny, welcome. Kat, welcome. Kira, good to see you. Ash Ketchup, good to see you. What a great name, too. Ash Ketchup. Although that would taste disgusting. Lyra, welcome. Arlo Smarlo, welcome. Kat, welcome. Moonkire, welcome. Ace, welcome. Last Gotta Mortis. Hey, welcome to the stream. You're the one with the potato name on Twitch. I don't remember what it is, but I do remember who you are. Dolly Jane, welcome. AIZ Horror here for the boy. The boy is up here. Look at him. Look at him. You can see his little ears. You can see his little foot. He's tired from going outside today. If you guys look on my story on YouTube, or not YouTube, Instagram. I sent my Instagram link. Also YouTube, my actually for Twitch and YouTube, my Instagram's in the in the description. So just saying, y'all should be following me. Just saying. I post a lot of beans there. Cardinal Star, welcome to the stream. Ghost is a 0, welcome. Wait until Chicken Sandwich gives a bunch of memberships again. Oh no. Oh no, is Chicken Sandwich in here yet? Where's Chicken Sandwich? Oh yeah, peanut butter potato. There it is. There it is. There it is. Welcome to the Twitch. YL1M3. I appreciate you. Thank you for using that Prime sub. Rubber Ducky, welcome to the stream. Bug Puke, welcome to the stream. Interesting name. Michaela, welcome. Marmonodes, welcome. Sarby's pregnant. I am pregnant, chat. Oh shit. Yo, Dragon, what are you doing? Dragon just dropped a 5 gifted on Twitch. God damn, Dragon, and getting us to a hype level 2 for the hype train. Guys, if you guys got a gifted sub from Dragon, y'all better be saying thank you, all right, chat? We have good manners here. Dragon, I appreciate you. Thank you for using your hard-earned money to support me. I appreciate it. Like I said, guys, gifts, subs, things like that, never required, but greatly appreciated. So, greatly appreciate you, Dragon Dynamico. Jazz Marie, thank you for subscribing for 1 month at tier 1. I appreciate you as well. I appreciate y'all supporting me monetarily. That's fucking crazy to me. I like I said, not required by any means, but holy shit, like the fact that you guys even want to support me like that is fucking unreal to me. So thank you guys. Thank you. Kay, thank you for the 1 gifted sub, by the way. Sorry, I totally missed that. Thank you for the gifted sub, Kay. If you guys got the gifted sub from Kay, make sure to say thank you. Or if you got a gifted sub from anybody, well, I guess just Kay and Dragon right now. AK, welcome. Oh, am I gonna butcher this? Is this John Tay? John Tay, if I say this wrong, let me know. But is it John Tay? Welcome to the stream. Matt Granola, welcome. Strangers Online, welcome. I'm fucking it up. Where'd it go? Where was my... Okay, Mad Granola. Strangers Online. But I almost have a 12-month subscription streak. Really? Oh my God! Jasmira! Bro, that's crazy. Jasmira with a little 10 gifted on dude, I haven't even done anything, y'all. I'm just talking. Oh my god. And then Peanut Butter Potato dropping 1,000 bits for treats for beans. Y'all are too generous, bro. I'm gonna give y'all, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret, okay? I'm gonna give Beans treats whether you guys gift or not. You know? You know, you guys want to see, I'm gonna make a video about it because I low-key need to start making more videos about brands to like start attracting brands. But you know what I've been really fucking interested in lately? So I made a story about getting getting Beans like a new water fountain because his water dispenser broke, and a bunch of people were recommending the Pet Libro. And at first I was, oh, let me get rid of some of these stuff. Oh my god, way too many. Oh, sorry guys, I'm trying not to dox myself. Oh my god, I have too many notifications, chat. Too many fucking notifications. Okay, that's fine. A bunch of people were recommending Pet Libro, which is a really bougie brand. And the thing that's so fucking bougie about this, chat, look at this. Look at this. It tells me, so there's an app connected to it. Oh, it's so reflective, but I hope you guys can see that. Bro, this app literally tells me how much water Beans drinks. Look at that. You can see at 2:15 a.m. he almost drank an ounce of water. And then he almost completed that ounce today at 10:08 a.m. Like, how fucking cool is that? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's pretty damn expensive. It's pretty damn expensive. But we make sure to spoil our boy. All right? We make sure, if there's anywhere I'm cutting corners, it's not for Beans. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta make sure my baby boy's drinking his water. So, seriously, guys, sorry, that was such a random tangent. I appreciate y'all supporting. Guys, it never required to gift subs, even just sub in general, to give me bits or anything like that. But by God, do I appreciate it. So Peanut Butter Potato, thank you again. Kay, thank you for the 100 bits. And Jasmira, thank you again for the 10 gifted. If you guys got a gifted sub from Jasmira, you better damn well say thank you, all right? Jasmira, Dragon, Kay, anybody, make sure we're saying thank you, chat. We have good manners here. Good manners. Hold on, guys. I gotta finish all these hellos, and then we gotta get rocking and rolling. Fairy Pen Wings, welcome. Cutie Kitten, welcome. Shiloh, welcome. Rebecca, welcome. Jasmira made a Twitch just to sub. I appreciate you, Jasmira. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. Y'all really making Twitch accounts just to sub to me is insane. Oh, and now I gotta change my sub goal again, y'all. You guys are cracked. All of y'all. Cracked out of your mind. I appreciate all the support on Twitch. Y'all make me feel like a real streamer boy, for real. Vampires, welcome. Fuck. It did the thing, bro. I hate it when it does this. Cloudy Day, welcome. Emma, welcome. Asian Fury in the house. Good to see Asian Fury. TLCNZ, welcome to the stream. 100 bits just cuz. I appreciate you, Kay. Sugar Mama since day one. Eve Landon, welcome. Moki Wings, welcome. Sorry, suffering from success. No, for real, y'all. For real, y'all. I'll get into it later, but I'm very appreciative of you guys. I was thinking about that. I'll tell you guys why. We have the Pet Libra. I want to say, Asian Fury, you're the one who recommended it to me, and I was just like, you know what? I might as well get my baby boy the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down? Althea, welcome to the stream. Popping in for like an hour. Hey, no worries. I don't think this is gonna be a super long stream, guys. I plan on getting through my announcements pretty quick and then getting to stories. Hey, Savannah, welcome to the stream. Glad you could be here on time as well. Carrie Ann, welcome. Anonymous, welcome. Gabriesta, we love seeing a yeaster. You and Charles Yeast, bro. I feel like y'all are the last yeasters in chat who have it in their username. I didn't recommend the fancy fountain. Oh, okay. Someone recommended the fancy fountain to me. Pretty much, from my understanding, y'all, everybody was basically saying if you get a pet fountain, just make sure it's stainless steel. That's what everybody was telling me, because it doesn't give your cat that like kitty acne on their chin. The husband wants it though, bro. Asian Fury. It's. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, I get a lot of views on social media, and usually a lot of people get like dopamine from that shit. I get way more dopamine from getting a notification on my phone that Beans drank water. It's dumb, I know. It's so unbelievably stupid, but I love to see it. I love fucking seeing the notification that's like, your cat drank some water. He's not being a fucking moron. What up, Katana? Sean, welcome to the stream. Here, let me send a picture of the car. It's nothing special, you guys. I'm just super excited. It's nothing too insane, but that was part of the reason I haven't streamed in 5 days, y'all. Like, I genuinely thought this was gonna be like a 2-week process. But it was a lot faster than that, and I'll explain that here in a second. Let me, I need to also switch my screen over here. Okay, cool. Don't need to be showing you guys my personal business, you know? Alrighty. Now, if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, you probably have already seen the car, but that's okay. Oh, I hit the send button on accident. Oopsies. All right, we'll send that one too. Alrighty, chat. Little drum roll, please. The absolute most insane car you've ever seen. RAV4, baby! Chat, I fucking love it, this thing. I fucking love this thing. What's the Insta? At Ben Sarbacher. Here, I'll put it in the chat one more time, just for y'all, because there were some new people. I sent it kind of earlier. We'll send it again. We'll send it again. Yeah, guys, this is such a fucking upgrade. This is such a fucking upgrade. My minivan was like old as fuck, on its last legs. Didn't have like CarPlay, backup camera, anything like that, bro. Anything like that. So, the upgrade has been nice. I've been driving it around quite a bit this weekend because my parents are in town. I'm playing in a hockey tournament. Just crazy. And like, I wanted to take this time because I was like thinking about this as I was driving it. Like, if this was like a year ago, first off, shout out to my minivan for not crapping out on me earlier. Like, it honestly crapped out on me at the right time. It crapped out on me on the right time. It was time for it to go. We had a great run. But that thing was old as shit. It was about time to retire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm really thankful that it lasted a year, because like this time last year, if my car would have been in a position where I needed to replace it, I would have been in a much worse off situation. I probably wouldn't have been able to get as nice car as I did get, and have as many options and a budget as I did. So seriously, y'all, like, I know I try to be like as genuine as possible when I like say these things, but I like genuinely mean it. Like, with all your guys' subs and stuff like that, like, I'm just extremely thankful. I want to reiterate, like, it's never required by any means. It's not where I make like a bulk of my income. I appreciate that y'all enjoy my shit enough to just like support me like that. And I just appreciate specifically, I mean, I'm talking about my entire YouTube and Spotify audience, but specifically you guys for always coming out to these live streams. Like, seriously, thank you guys. Like, the fact that I can do this full time, and the fact that I can pick up a pretty sweet car that, like, it's not a sports car or anything like that, but it was a very practical car. I didn't have to take a huge loan out for it or anything like that. It really kind of put everything in perspective of like, holy shit, I'm so fucking lucky. Like, don't get me wrong, I worked really hard for you guys. I worked really hard to like build the audience that we have, or I'd say, let's call it the community that we have. But that being said, like, I'm so lucky that I have you guys here. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. I want Sarby merch. I'm working on it, Kay. Hey, yo, yell at Asian Fury to let me pay her. No, guys, seriously, thank you guys for always supporting. Thank you guys for watching the videos. Like, I was just driving this thing and I was like, holy fuck, bro. It really is the you're totally fine, Asian Fury. I'm totally fucking with you, bro. I'm totally fucking with you. But I'm super lucky to have you guys. So thank you guys. And by the way, if you guys are in the Vegas area, Lexus of Henderson, great fucking dealership, bro. great dealership. I had such a good experience with them. Like, they're not paying me for this at all, y'all. I want to give them the plug. Like, from start to finish, they made this entire fucking process insanely easy for me. Insanely easy. They weren't trying to pull some sketchy shit on me. They, you know, the price that they had online was lower, so they lowered the price for me and everything. Like, it was great. Like, I had a great time. Shout out my boy Kenny. He'll never see this because I never talked about this, but you know, if you do decide to go buy a car over there, like, genuinely, those guys will take care of you. They'll also fucking treat you like royalty, okay? Lexus is, so obviously this was like a car that was traded in that they resold or whatever. But they treat you as if you're buying a fucking Lexus, bro. They treat you as if you're buying a Lexus. They have a nice lounge with coffees and snacks, donuts, fruit snacks, like a coffee machine that you could make like a frappuccino, cappuccino. It was fucking nuts, bro. I was like, damn, so this is what it's like to be rich, bro. This is what it's like to be a rich ass boomer. If I tried buying a car right now, my bank would shoot me on sight. That's all right. I mean, honestly, y'all, I didn't even use my bank. I used a credit union for my loan. Guys, my tips. Okay, wait. So for anybody who's thinking about getting a new car, so my dad is like such a smart dude when it comes to buying new cars and stuff. Here's my recommendation for y'all. Look for your car on Car Guru. Don't buy a car that has been in an accident. Do your research on like how much repairs cars need, like the typical car needs that you're looking at, because like I got the Toyota RAV4 because a majority of people were saying RAV4s are insanely reliable in terms of just like not breaking down. Now, knock on wood, it can always happen, but generally Toyotas are very dependent. And so that was a bunch of my research. Make sure you do your research, y'all, because like I think a lot of people like get Jeeps because they're cool, but Jeeps will fucking break down on you. So just do your research, y'all. But then the last thing I would recommend is oh fuck, what was the last thing? There was one more thing I had recommended. Oh, the last thing I would recommend is when you take a loan out on your car, don't do it through the dealership. No matter what, the dealerships will always be pretty much bigger. Go find a credit union that is well trusted in your area and use their loans. That's my car buying tips. Those are the things that I gleaned from this entire process. Use Car Guru. Don't buy a car that's been in an accident. Make sure to check out the Carfax to make sure it was looked over. This isn't really a red flag or anything, but you should try to get a car that only has one other owner if possible. It's fine if it's multiple. It's just more... There's less chance that somebody treated it poorly if there's only one person. And then, yeah, get pre-approved. It's annoying. It sucks, but it really only takes about like an hour's worth of research. Hey, Cat, welcome. Kitty, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I've had Jeeps for years and no problems, bro. Everybody hates it. Every mechanic that I've talked to. But I don't know. Maybe not. Sarby's brotherly advice. I got you, Raya. Oh, you got your loan through the dealership and then refinanced it. That's smart. My mind went AWOL. Yeah, guys, if you do have like a shitty car loan, just go to a bank and have them refinance it. They'll give you a much lower interest rate, especially because interest rates are supposed to be dropping pretty soon. Yeah, dude, my dad's Jeep combusted and burnt to a crisp. I'm telling you guys, Jeeps are not good cars. They're really not. But yeah, baby. Thank you guys. Seriously, again, I just want to reiterate, y'all, like, I was only able, like, this, dude, not to fucking flex on you guys. This is a 2021 RAV4 XLE hybrid. So it gets like 41 miles per gallon. Bro, the minivan got like 16. So this is an insane upgrade. I also ended up getting, I wasn't planning on this, but I ended up buying this is a premium version of the car. So it comes with like a couple little extra deals. The wheels are a little bit bigger on this one. I don't know. I wasn't planning on it. I don't need a premium car. But I ended up doing it just because I could afford it, and it was a nice quality car. It had the right mileage or whatever. So yeah, seriously guys, thank you. I just wanted to take the time to tell you guys I'm fucking grateful for you guys. Like, I don't know how long this will last, but I want, you know, I'm gonna work as hard as I can to provide as much content for you guys, and I'm just so incredibly thankful that you guys aren't annoyed by me and want to hang out and watch my videos. So thank you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for literally letting me live my dream. If it weren't for you guys, I'd be fucking miserable probably. I appreciate y'all. Chat, let's go to the quick announcement. It's pretty quick, but it's pretty cool. And it's tomorrow, chat. Y'all remember when Riley from OKOP stopped into my stream just to say hi? Who was there for that, chat? Was anybody there for that? Ben, I am thankful that my car is better than yours. Asian Fury, don't you own a house? Shut up. No matter what, you have a leg up on me, bro. No matter what, you have a leg up on me. Was anybody there for that when Riley from OKOP came in here? I missed Riley. Yeah, this was a while ago, chat. This was probably like a month ago, maybe. Was that before Italy? I actually genuinely don't remember. That might have been before Italy. Well, chat, Riley and I have been scheming, and last minute, Riley and his girlfriend, who's the other host of OKOP, they are in Vegas this weekend. So tomorrow, chat, we're gonna do something a little bit different. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. It might be a little messy. It might be a little chaotic, but I am going to shoot a live stream reading Reddit with OKOP. And then we're gonna make it into a little video for you guys. How does that sound? So a little collab on my channel. I'm gonna probably, I think what I'm gonna do, chat, I think I'm gonna bring part of my couch in here, and then we're gonna sit on the couch and read some Reddit stories together. It's gonna be, I'm not gonna overly edit it or anything. It's not gonna be anything fucking crazy. It's just gonna be us sitting together, streaming, reading you guys some Reddit, reacting some Reddit, seeing what y'all have to say about Reddit, and then we'll pop on over to, and then, you know, I've never done this before, chat. I've never collabed with someone live, so I think this will kind of be a little bit of an experiment, but if you guys want to be a part of that experiment, it's still going to be, no, this is going to be live, chat. We're going to do it live, all right? To me, y'all, I'm going to be so fucking real. To me, it's not worth it for me to shoot a video with you, or to shoot a video if it's not live, you know? It's not worth it for me to shoot a Reddit video if it's not live. I want y'all a part of this shit, you know? I want to be able to say shit, and then we can see what chat's saying about shit. Do we have to behave? Never, Dragon. Never, bro. This is the Sarby YouTube and Twitch channel. Y'all never have to behave. All right, we get rowdy. We get rambunctious. I think it'll be fun, y'all. I think it'll be fun. I think the logistics are going to be a little interesting for me to have to figure out, but after they're figured out, I think we should be fine. I think we should be a-okay. So I'm probably going to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that tomorrow, just to kind of get ready for it, but y'all need to be there. Rough plan right now, we're kind of playing it by ear. Rough plan is that they're gonna come at 11 a.m. PST. Probably gonna take about 30 minutes for us to like ramp up to stream. So like maybe 11:30 a.m. 12 p.m. PST, that's Pacific Standard Time. We will be live. We're gonna be reading some Reddit. You guys can come hang out with us. I don't know how long they're planning on staying, we'll probably go live and then they can leave and I'll maybe stay live for a little bit. But yeah, sir, well, it's tomorrow, y'all. It's literally tomorrow. This kind of was like a last minute, like it just came up and we kind of finalized details. Honestly, we haven't even really finalized details. I can't even lie. He has a couple of text messages that I need to respond to and figure out. But rough plan right now is 11 a.m. Rough plan right now is 11 a.m. tomorrow. All right? So y'all better be there. All right? Make sure you are in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you have notifications on YouTube. If you're not on YouTube, make sure you have notifications on Twitch. And if you don't have any notifications on anywhere, you're not very cash money. That's not very cash money of you. Turn on notifications. What are we doing? You can't make it, Asian Fury. Guys, we can't have the live stream anymore. We can't have the live stream anymore. Asian Fury can't make it. It's not happening. Hey, Monster Balls is going to be there. Chat, Monster Balls is going to be there, all right? Asian Fury's not going to be there because Asian Fury's a little weenie from Weenie Hut Juniors, but fucking Monster Balls will be there. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out, chat. I'm not 100% sure what the vibe is, how the game plan is gonna go. Fuck, I kind of low-key need a stream deck for this, huh? I guess I could just make your guys' chats bigger so we could read them from further away. To be honest, I might try to make the setup right after this. Fuck, I kind of forgot though. My couch is really big. Y'all, I'm not prepared for this live stream at all. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. This is gonna be fucking hilarious. I'll probably be at doggy daycare, but I'll listen in. Your parents putting you in doggy daycare, Raya? That's crazy. Would it be easier to move the rig to the living room? Honestly, maybe. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that actually might be the move, chat, because I could set up my folding table. You know what? You might be fucking cooking. Who said that? Who the fuck said that? Who gave me the Monster Balls? Monster Balls with the good fucking tips today, huh? Your name should be Monster Balls Good Tip. You know what I'm saying? If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Maybe Monster Balls Just the Tip? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. All I give is a tip. Come on, bro. Every once in a while, you gotta give a little shaft. Monster Balls, just the tip, no shaft. Someone change your username to that. Oh my god, I'm fucking sweating. That's so brutal. Did I put on deodorant? I did. I did put on deodorant. It's just not doing much right now. I'm too lesbo for this. Bro, let me fucking talk to Monster Balls about just giving the tip, all right, chat? Come on. What are we doing? Yeah, that might not be a bad idea, honestly, Monster Balls. I could take out all my monitors. I honestly don't even need all my monitors. I could take out this one. Although it would be nice to have this. Fuck y'all, I don't know how I'm gonna do this shit. I could stream from my laptop too. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know what I've been told. I wonder if I could get silly with it and connect multiple cameras. I don't think that would work though. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Chat. Laptop quality stream. I streamed on my laptop before and the quality was fine, honestly. It wasn't like fantastic by any means, but it's fine. You know, it's more about if it can just process the video, which it can. It's good enough to process the video. Chat, let's rock and rip it. All right. We got to get into some stories. All right, I'm stopping and starting the recording for my editor to make it easier for her. To make it easier for Zhivka. Chat, so. I'm still recording, so I have one more. The Am I the Devil, the 15 most upvoted Am I the Devil video is first round edited. I have to go through and make sure it's all up to par or whatever of what it should be. But we still need to record for the best of Redditor updates 15 most upvoted video for August. So we got fucking hella videos, chat. I can't even fucking, or hella stories. Like literally fucking 15 story. Oh my God, that's a long one. Holy fuck. Yeah, we got hella stories, bro. That one's pretty short. Okay, maybe this video won't be y'all, like, I mean, literally the last 15 most upvoted video was 4 hours and 10 minutes. Like, y'all can't ever say I don't come out with content for you guys like that, because I do. I fucking do, chat. I make sure y'all get the best content in the fucking game. All right, chat. All right, I will say though, I can't lie, it's pretty inefficient for me to come out with a 4-hour video. I might low-key start breaking up the best of Redditor updates videos into 2 videos. Just because, y'all, if I break it up into 2 videos, I can post them earlier for you guys. Like, this video is probably going to take my editor an entire week to edit on her own, versus if we split it up, she can edit like the first half in like 3 days and the second half in another 3 days. Come out twice. Y'all are crazy. Don't turn my shit sexual, okay? Only I do that. Only I can do that. YouTube is shit at saving where I was watching? That's pretty ass. Chat, would y'all fuck with that? Would y'all fuck with a 4-hour video, or do you think people would get mad? And be so fucking for real, chat. Do you think people will get butthurt if I split up my 4-hour videos into 1.5-hour videos? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I actually think too, YouTube would probably pay me better. So it might be a good thing in the long run for my business too. But I don't want people to feel like I'm like a part 1, part 2 YouTuber. It's just genuinely a 4-hour video is ridiculous. It's a little bit ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Bouncy ball, you got to be careful. I don't want you, like, stop. See, because you kind of did spoil some shit. Like, now I have an idea about what this story's about. Y'all, God, I gotta stop showing you guys which stories I'm reading, honestly. We love the longer videos. Okay, but like also, I mean, the video would still be like 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not like the videos wouldn't be long. It would just be like a 4-hour. I got through the 4-hour video today at work, so thanks for that, buddy. Honestly, thank you, Raya. Thank you for watching that shit. I just think if people don't get pissed off, it might, like, this is me, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is me being a little bit more of a business brain boy. How do I put this? Like, average view durations are better. At a certain point, they don't get better the longer your video gets. And 4 hours is cutting it pretty close to, like, not better. It's just, like, it would be much better for my video if I cut it into 2 pieces. And it would probably be better for my business because the revenue would probably be better. Do what's best for your business. I appreciate that, Destiny. Hey, don't be mean to Bouncy Ball. Just let's make sure we're thinking, y'all. Okay, I don't mind if you read ahead. I just mind if you let us know that you read ahead and then start talking about the story before we've even started reading it. But don't be mean. Don't be mean. Oh, what's up, Elster Stairs? I didn't even see you. I did show my car already, Elster Stairs, but it's in Yeast Gang if you want to go see it. Put that marketing degree to work. Hey, to be honest, they weren't teaching me this shit in whatever. It's more just me being a YouTube nerd. Like, I just noticed that, like, the amount that so, like, the length of my videos quadruple, obviously, when I do those 4-hour episodes, but the amount that YouTube pays me doesn't necessarily quadruple. It, like, almost barely doesn't double. Like, you know? So it would make more sense if I came out with 2 separate videos. 1 hour is great, no stress. Okay. I'm gonna try it, and if people are in the comments complaining about it, I might switch it back. Cause like at the end of the day, I really do. This also goes with business. Like it's also best for my business to do what you guys like. But it would just be cool if what you guys were okay with was also the best for my business, you know? So. Yeah, guys, make sure to join the Oh, I did pin it. Make sure to join the Discord that's pinned at the top of the chat. Oh my God, but I would like you to know I showed my dad some of the clips I made for you, and I'm pretty sure he's going to start listening to the videos when he's at work. That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm sure he'll love some of my political takes, though. Your dad's a little conservative, right? Or am I misremembering what you've told me about him? But, chat, let's get started on this, all right? We gotta get rocking and rolling. Ripping and rolling on this. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure you're following. If you're on the YouTube, make sure you're subscribed and that you've liked the stream. All right, chat, let's get into some reads. I'm only planning on being live for about 2 hours. I also told my editor that, or I also restarted actually, I'll just do it again. I'm just trying to be nice to my editor, bro. I feel so bad. She has to sift through most of the shit that I be saying. So it would just be better if she didn't have to do that. But Sarby knows his repeat listeners so well. That's so sweet. I just try to be like good about it, you know? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to piss y'all off. I want to give you guys, like, you guys have given me an insane opportunity. So like whatever I got to do to, you know, make sure you guys are having a good time. That's my priority numero uno. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to pull out my screen just a little bit right here. Okay, perfect. Alrighty, my toddler is driving me crazy, literally. Posted in r/toddlers on June 1st, 2025. I cannot do the constant tantrums anymore. Every day for hours on end, all I hear is crying. Holy shit, I feel like such a bad mom, but I dread picking up my 2-year-old from daycare because all she does is cry. I guess this is just me venting, but it's gotten to the point where I feel like I need to be on meds for my mental health to simply even deal with this. I'm not an enjoyable person to be around because my mood is so heavily impacted by a 2-year-old crying in my ear for at least 5 hours. I've tried no screens, hours of play, letting her have independence, routine. She is not like this with anyone else other than me. She honestly would crawl back in my cooch if she could. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. You all are that. Thank you. You guys are all validating exactly what I was thinking. Like, this is a wild ass sentence. Like, what? I mean, it's crazy to identify that she doesn't do this with anyone else except for you, and then say that she would crawl back into your cooch. Like, what? Just like, what a weird. I don't know if TMI is the right way to put it. It's like what does that even mean? You know? She doesn't even know that she came from your cooch. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm tired. I'm irritable. I feel like a horrible parent. I cannot do this anymore. Okay, and then there are two comments that have been replied to by OOP. The first one was deleted, but OP said, I'm really trying to stay sane. The constant wait until this age is losing its appeal. So I'm guessing it's someone being like, that's just how they be at that age. And then a second commenter said, I feel you, fellow almost 2-year-old. Oh, sorry. And then a second commenter said, I feel you, fellow almost 2-year-old mom here, and my son is the same way. This is fucking hard. I don't think I could have another kid and do this shit again. I have no idea how people have multiple kids. OOP said, oh yeah, that ship has sailed. I'm never having kids again. She's not... Y'all, I know I'm not a parent, but like this line just seems like such a red flag to me. Like, you're telling me the only person your daughter has screaming tantrums around is you? I don't know, man. Well, I mean, first thing I gotta say too is like, don't fucking have a kid if you don't think you can handle the bad shit that could happen when you have kids. Like, this is what I was talking about in one of my earlier videos about like sunshine and rainbows. That's all people think of when they decide that they want to have kids. They're so cute. Oh, I would love to have a mini me. Oh my God, it's gonna be so fun to dress them, blah, 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 blah. And then they have the kid and they're like, oh man, this thing shits and pisses everywhere and makes everything dirty and won't shut up. Like, hey man, let's think about these things before we get pregnant. Can we normalize that? I think it should be normalized. Like, really, we really need to start evaluating things with all the information, not just the good information. Ah! That could have been bad. Y'all, I fucking lost my water. I've actually lost both of my water bottles. My hydro flask, I know it's at my friend's. He just lives 20 minutes away and I haven't had the opportunity to get it. And then I lost my blender bottle at the hockey rink the other day and I'm fucking so mad about it. Anyways, what do y'all say? I'll shut the fuck up. What do y'all say? When kids feel safe, they'll act out more because it's an okay environment to do so. Okay, so maybe it's not a red flag that she's crying around the mom. But like, could that mean that there's then something going on with the kid? Ceruleum, welcome to the stream. Okay, Danny said she is the problem if the kid only screams for her. Put the baby in school. Well, I mean, I don't think it's okay to put your kid in school full time, but maybe start looking into why. Like, I think that's the thing is like, hey, have we ever tried, like, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. It sounds like she tried to do things, but like at a certain point, I think there's like okay, there's something going on here. If she's only like throwing tantrums when she's around you, there's like, let's start talking to doctors. I don't know. Are 2-year-olds old enough to talk yet? I honestly don't fucking know, guys. I don't know shit for shit about kids. I don't have them. Okay, the only kid that I have is all the way up there sleeping like a fucking moron, bro. Look at him. Look at his idiot ass sleeping right there, okay? He doesn't throw tantrums. He just bites me, all right? I'm experienced with that. I don't know fucking shit about kids. Toddlers are especially prone to tantrums because they know what they're trying to ask for but can't communicate it when they're around teacher/nanny/other experience. Oh, you guys are saying that it could be because of attachment issues? But wouldn't that be, I guess they can manifest in different ways, huh? I would think if they had attachment issues, she would cry when she's away from her mom, you know? But some 2-year-olds can talk, some don't. Yeah. Skill issue, honestly. All right, thank you guys for liking the YouTube video. I appreciate y'all. Damn, we got 94 people in here now. That's fucking sick. Hey, Joan of Arc is in here. What up? Interesting. Okay. Let's go to the update, chat. I think there's only one update on this. I'm very curious. Oh. Well, that would explain it, chat. The title of the update is Update She Couldn't Hear. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and judge, actually, because I really don't feel like I'm qualified to judge. But, like, a little part of me is like, wouldn't you identify that way earlier? Or, like, do you think the teachers have ever come up to her? Like, if she can't hear, do you think the teachers ever were like, hey, so we sometimes talk to your kid and she just doesn't respond? You know? Yeah, that would explain a lot. This update was August 7th, 2025, 2 months later. I knew some of the tantrums were linked to ineffective communication and had been constantly telling her pediatrician that I felt like her speech was delayed. However, I was always met with just wait. At 18 months, it was just wait till she starts daycare, she will explode. At 20 months, it was just wait till she turns 2, then she won't be quiet. At 24 months, it was just wait. At 24 months, it was just wait. One day she will wake up and be talking up a storm. Okay, so wait, is this the pediatrician saying it all the time? Because then I think we should blame the pediatrician. Like, if you're taking your child in at 18 months, 20 months, and 24 months, and your pediatrician is not listening to what you're saying about your child's issues, now I'm not so against OP. It sounds like OP was actually trying to do shit. It was the fucking pediatrician who couldn't get their head out of their ass. Finally, I put my foot down and insisted a speech and ENT evaluation. She met the requirements for speech 2 days a week, but she also royally flunked her hearing exam. She was practically deaf due to the amount of fluid in her ears. Ultimately, she had to get her tonsils removed, adenoids removed, and tubes in her ears. Yo, what the fuck is an adenoid? I actually genuinely don't know what an adenoid is. Adenoids are lymphoid tissue masses located at the back of the nasal cavity above the roof of the mouth. I actually kind of want to see a picture of this. What is this? Please don't show me anything too gross. Oh, it's like the... Oh. You can get that removed? Y'all, chat, that's crazy. You can get this removed? I didn't even know that. Huh. I think that might be a better picture. Damn, I didn't even know you could get those removed. That's crazy, y'all. Oh. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it. And y'all, do you know, what does it mean that she had tubes in her ears? Like, is it literally what it sounds like? You have to put literal tubes in someone's ears? I never heard of adenoids until I started working at daycare. Really common for kids to have them removed. I had no fucking clue. That's crazy, y'all. Yep, tubes are literal tubes to keep the canal open and safe from swelling. It helps drain the ear. Oh. Damn. So, like, you're just walking around with 2 tubes hanging out of your ears? Like, on some, like, Shrek shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry. It's probably a bad joke. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, I don't know, that'd be funny, you know? What up, Mothman? Damn, that's so crazy, man. Yeah, fuck that pediatrician. I think that's the TLDR so far. Pediatrician needs to be fired ASAP, Rocky. She's now 28 months and doing so much better. She's still a diva and has several tantrums, but are somewhat purposeful now. Her speech is 10,000 times better, and overall, we are getting over the hump. I still will be going to the psychiatrist to get an evaluation, but my mood is so much more manageable now. Hopefully, I don't fall in love with my psychiatrist. LOL. TikTok reference. Does anyone know what she's referring to there? Because that's another weird one to just yas in there. Hope I don't fall in love with my psychiatrist, even though it's against the law, you know? What? Huh? What is this? Wait, what? Who are y'all saying? Who the fuck is Kendra? Chat, who the fuck is Kendra? Y'all are in... You don't want to know, sir? Well, now I gotta fucking know, chat. What are we talking about? Is there a video? Chat, is there a video? If there's a video, someone send it to me and we can react to it. We can react to it for the video. What are y'all talking about? Okay, why isn't this not up? I see y'all chatting. Why isn't it working? Dude, why is it frozen? You guys froze my chat. Y'all happy now? How'd you guys do this? Oh, Sarah K, they resubscribing for 6 months at tier 1. God damn. 6 months is crazy, Sarah. Thank you. Been subscribed for 7 months. Howdy. Howdy to you too, Sarah. What is this? Why is it not upload? I'm so yeah, chat. I'm losing my fucking shit. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Did my shit break? What is happening? Chat, y'all broke my shit. Oh, okay. It's working now. It's like 2 hours long. Okay, wait. Someone give me a summary. What did y'all say? Raya, is there a good summary in here? Oh, Sarah, a girl named Kendra fell in love with her psychiatrist and blamed him for it, even though he did everything right. Oh. She fell in love with him and then made a series on TikTok saying he loved her. Oh, that's a little crazy. Claimed her psychiatrist was grooming her, and then she talked to AI like she was some divine being. Let's get her a psychiatrist she won't become obsessed with, I guess. Damn, that's crazy. Damn. What is this shit, chat? I'll click on these. Fuck it. No! Why would you send me the fucking link to the cut for it to look? This is what you did. Who sent that? Who sent that shit? Dragon, this is what you did, bro. I have to fucking start a trial to read this. I would rather suck start a Glock. Me personally. You know? I don't know about y'all. I ain't fucking signing up for shit. Okay. Oh shit. Y'all, listen. Is this the girl? Is this the girl? For real? This is her? You're telling me you guys saw these glasses and you're like, yeah, I believe what she's saying. That's the craziest glasses I've ever seen, bro. That's crazy, bro. Do we add it to the list to like react to all this shit, chat? Is that what we're doing? Do we make this? Because I honestly need to, Raya, I need to stream some stuff for you to clip eventually for the second channel. And I feel like shit like this would be perfect, bro. Shit like this would be perfect. Her glasses are ass. This is what I'm saying. Like, I've never seen blue light glasses where you can actually tell that they're blue light. Why are they tinted like that? Why are the rims so, or why are the frame rims so big? Why is the middle piece silver? You're telling me you guys all watched this video and actually believed her for a bit? No, I'm just playing. There's a second channel, there is, and there's some Beans videos. Guys, I'm so fucking sorry. I need to make a bot that will just plug all my like Instagram, TikTok, second channel, clips channel. I'm just fucking stupid, you know? You think your editor has it bad now? Yeah, sorry, Zhivka. Sorry, Zhivka. All right, I'll get back to it because I'm a fucking moron. I mean, we're pretty much done, y'all. There's an editor's note here that I think is important to read because it's from a user who said, for everyone reading this, there is a program in the US called Early Intervention, and this is what we do. I'm an SLP for the birth to 3 kids. It's available to everyone. I frequently refer kids to an ENT and audiologist. I see enlarged tonsils and adenoids and fluid in ears all the time. We don't like the wait and see method. Lots of pediatricians are starting to refer earlier. You don't need a doctor's referral. Parents can call themselves and set up an evaluation. I hate reading stories like this because help is available. If you aren't sure, call us anyway. We'd rather check your kid out and make sure they're doing well. Little tidbit. I know that's not part of the story, but it's good for just anybody listening to this who's thinking about having a kid. Like, this is just one more thing that you know ahead of time so that if it does happen, you have an idea and you can identify it a lot earlier than this person was able to identify it because they had a terrible pediatrician. That just seems like such a weird way to be a doctor of like, somebody is like, if you keep having to tell them to wait and see, I feel like at a certain point you shouldn't be waiting and because you ain't seeing anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Silence and Lightning, tonsils can be removed for a lot of different reasons. I actually didn't know this was one of the reasons though, you know? So crazy that we have shit like tonsils when like for a lot of people they cause issues. Insane activity, chat. Just fucking crazy. That was an interesting story. I don't know how I feel about that one. That one was like, kind of had me bamboozled. I was like, is this a bad mom? No. Bad pediatrician. Bad boy pediatrician. Oh my fucking God, chat. This next story is really long. I want to get it started. Is the one after that long too? No. Okay, cool. Guys, I think we can cook through 3 stories today. I think we can. I think I can. I got like an hour left of this stream, chat. Let's keep it rocking. Let's keep it rolling. If you guys are on YouTube, you better be liking up the stream. Thank you for 100 viewers, but only 65 likes, YouTube. I feel like YouTube, you guys could at least get us past 85. At least, y'all. We definitely got enough people. Don't be stingy with your likes. Make sure to hit that like button. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure you're following no matter where you're at, though. Turn on the post notices. Okay, number 14 of the most upvoted. Told my wife that she couldn't do it without me. Turns out she can. Chat, we've actually read this story before, and I just now realized it. Damn, I'm pretty sure I read this one like last year around this time. Like back when I didn't have a fucking audience. Let me look over this real quick. Let me look over this really quick. I don't want to have to read this whole story if I don't have to. You know what, chat? This could have been... Fuck, this might actually be kind of hard for me to find. I'm wondering if I should just reread it, bro. I do remember this story. Me too. I've heard this story at least 1 million times. I'm trying to remember which part we got to. I mean, shit, do we just reread it, y'all? Because there's some comments in here. There is an update. There's a brand new update that was posted August 4th, 2025. All right, chat. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just reread it. I mean, here's the thing, Prince of Darkness. I will just put old shit in here if I can, but this story is kind of fucking old. And to be honest, I don't remember a lot of it, you know? Oh, and it does look like there's some other stuff in here. Like, this is a post. Like, this isn't even the original post that I read. Like, I don't think I've actually read this one. I read this one. You know what? Yeah, let's just reread it. All right. Jivka, you can cut all of that out while I was debating. You can start it. Me reading the story. We'll go to this. So I actually read this story a really long time ago, but we're going to reread it because it has a brand new update and this has some extra posts here. Actually, you know what? We don't even need to include that because who the fuck cares? JK Jivka, cut that shit. I'm a moron. All right? Like, we can just roll right into it, chat. We can just roll. Sarby living on the wild side and reading the whole thing. I usually don't like to double read because it's like pointless for my editor to re-edit stuff that's already existing. But I feel like this, I mean, we got a lot of juice here, all right? And I kind of want all the juice at the same time. If it was the exact same content, I'd be fine, but like I deadass haven't read this shit. So, told my wife that she couldn't do it without me. Turns out she can. We have a female 35 wife, a male 34 OP, and a new update. So this title is from a post that we're going to read second here. The post that we're going to start off with is, "Am I wrong in this fight?" And this was posted on January 17th, 2024. Obviously posted in r/am I wrong, but I think a majority of this was posted in r/relationship advice. My wife and I don't fight much, and when we do fight, we usually communicate well afterwards and things go back to normal. I brag to my friends about how reasonable my wife is, and her ability to communicate and empathize is something I deeply admire. She doesn't hold grudges. She talks me through my rough times. Until now. Due to a fire, my wife is out of work, but still earning her salary. In parentheses, thanks insurance. We decided she would stay home with our young son while out of work. She doesn't love child rearing, which is something we knew going into having kids. Honestly, it's hard to tell. She's a great mom, present and loving, even when I can see she's struggling inside. I give my wife a lot of breaks. We co-parent, split bedtime routines for our 2 kids. We both pull our weight. Yesterday was a snow day. My daughter was home with my wife and son. I was working from home downstairs all day. I helped my daughter with cyber school until noon. My wife was with my son in the snow all morning, plowing the drive and sidewalks, etc., maintaining the house. My daughter enjoyed them, and from the sound of things and some videos, she brought her friends over for playing and hot chocolate. I worked until around 5 p.m. and when I went upstairs, it was chaos. My wife was doing laundry and helping my daughter who fell and hurt herself on the ice. She sent home the friends and we had dinner. I did the cleanup, and right after finishing, keep in mind, I've been downstairs working all day, not even a bathroom break after noon. I go into the playroom and my wife approaches me. It goes like this. OP's wife. Hey, can I go lay down for a bit? OP then clarifies, OP's commentary, this is OP giving some commentary. The maybe offense, I admit I made a face and said, I haven't gone to the bathroom all day and I put cookies in the oven. What does that have to do with your wife laying down for a bit? So wait, hold on. Your wife came up to you and was like, I need to lay down. And you said, I haven't gone to the bathroom all day and I put cookies in the oven. Cool, bro. Didn't ask. Like, what? I can tell, this is OP giving commentary again. I can tell I messed up just by the face she gave me. OP's wife, fine, never mind. Forget I asked. Heaven forbid. Some more commentary. Now I'm sensing some attitude and know I've misstepped here. So I say, no, it's fine. I'll take care of it. Go take a break. To my complete shock in front of our kids, who I admit aren't paying us much attention, but are still close, my wife says, I said, never fucking mind. I've been running around on my feet all day watching our kids and other people's kids, and heaven fucking forbid I ask for 20 minutes to myself. I again say, go take a break. I told you it was fine, but she's clearly lost her marbles and is seeing red. Dude, she hasn't lost her marbles. She's had an exhausting day and she just wanted to lay down and you had a weird reaction to it. Like, what the fuck? I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I don't think this is like a let's fucking absolutely hound on him, but this is just a bad way to handle this situation. You know? Like, I think the default when you have kids and you have a partner whose primary role is to take care of that kid, you always have to assume that their day that they spent with that kid was exhausting. You know what I'm saying? But this last line here is just not, to me, it's not an appropriate way to talk about your wife who just spent all day taking care of your kid and other kids and just wants to lay down. The phrase shouldn't be, she's clearly lost her marbles and is seeing red. The phrase should be, she's clearly upset and exhausted, and that's affecting how she speaks to me. She starts cleaning up and helping with the kids, and I do too. I try to overcompensate, but she just took over caring for them, and they listened to her. In the hall, I said, I think you forget I work all day, and she viciously replies, thanks for reminding me, I almost forgot. It's kind of a fucking fire response, chat. I can't even lie. I feel like an ass. I get that she works hard caring for the kids, but I work hard too. I think not having her job and escape is making her reaction to this fight worse. She texted me the next day with her usual communication. She expressed how upset she felt with my behavior and the way I acted towards her. Wait, she texted you this? Y'all didn't sit down like adults and have a conversation? You guys texted about it? Was OP at work? I mean, it sounds like he works from home, but I mean, still, y'all, I don't think you settle your arguments and issues through text. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a terrible way. For my impression, he does work from home. But even if he didn't, I feel like texting your issues is like not the move, you know? Listen, y'all, I don't think this is weaponized incompetence. I know y'all love to jump to that, but like, this is not weaponized incompetence. This is just this is just y'all not understanding where each other are coming from and then not like giving the other person what they need. Cause like, it sounds like OP's doing a lot, you know? I do think you guys need to not undermine the fact that like he is working, all right? But after he works, it sounds like he helps out with the kids. He helps out with the dishes, the cooking, the cleaning, stuff like that. It's just, she clearly needed a break and he just was too stupid to identify that mistake. Or excuse me, she needed a break and he was too stupid to identify that she needed a break and to give that to her. If anything, it's more just like awareness, like partner awareness. Yeah, you know what, Bouncy Ball? I kind of agree with you. Bouncy Ball just said in chat, I'm gonna be that person and say the wife's reaction wasn't great. Do I think that she should be mad? 100%. But I think that like, this is what I would call like a snowball interaction where like something bad happens and then no matter what happens afterwards, whatever you say, whatever you do is just going to snowball the problem even more. It's like one of those things where you need to every party needs to take a step back and then come back later when like nobody's angry, nobody's frustrated, and you come back and you're like, hey, when I've been taking care of kids all day and I ask for a time to go lay down because I need a break, you need to give me that break. Because no matter, don't get me wrong, like I think we should take into account, hey, this guy worked all day. He has a job. That's also in itself a little exhausting. Do I think that's more exhausting than taking care of another human being and making sure that that human being is fed and taken care of and entertained and like, you know, led properly so that said human being doesn't get hurt or anything like that? Yes, 100%. That is easily more exhausting than sitting at your desk and going, boop, 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 I'm working for corporate America. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know Maybe if you had like a construction job or something like that, there's maybe an argument. But bro, if you're just sitting at your desk clicking and clacking and responding to emails, that's not more exhausting. I'll put money on that. All right. I'll bet the fucking house on that one. So yeah, I think y'all, I don't think this is weaponized incompetence. I don't. I just think this is like, hey man, we need to be more empathetic to what your wife is actually feeling. Cause that's really where I'm getting it, is like him calling this in, you know, him saying clearly she lost her marbles and is seeing red. Like, you know, even his little like, I think you forgot I work all day just shows me that he clearly doesn't understand how hard it actually is and how exhausting it is to take care of that kid. Did he get to go to the bathroom? I actually don't know, DD. That's a good point. Hopefully bro doesn't get a UTI or anything like that. Like, genuinely, I still, y'all, I can't fathom his response. It still makes no fucking sense to me. Like, hey, can I go lay down for a bit? I haven't gone to the bathroom all day and I put cookies in the oven. How about, yes, 100%, would you mind if I go to the bathroom first? And then you go lay down and I'll take the cookies out of the oven later? Like, what do you mean the cookies are in the oven? That's not a very high maintenance activity. You just wait for the timer to go off and then you take them out of the oven. You know? That's probably the most infuriating thing to me. All right. Hold on. Let's keep reading this. She said she was feeding and taking care of 6 kids all day in the snow alone and still cleaned the entire house and deep cleaned our craft room. I explained that I'm stressed at work and that I didn't get why she's so upset since I offered her a break, but she said, I don't want your pity breaks. She ended it with, thanks for the apology, by the way, which, yeah, I didn't exactly apologize, but for what? And then she asked for the number to my daughter's piano teacher. The piano teacher was the only activity that I managed for my kids. Okay, yeah. See, now I have a problem because the apologize for what is just like, dude, are you fucking stupid? Like, this is the dumb man brain shit that, like, I just think some people don't put together. Is like, dude, I'm so fucking sorry, but I'm exhausted from working all day is nothing compared to I had to fucking manage 7 kids and then fucking clean up around the house while you got to respond to email corporate America. Like, yeah, Bouncy Ball said dumb man syndrome. For real. For real. I found out she texted her asking to go through my wife from now on as she will be managing the schedule. Normally, my wife would text me asking if I could get my daughter from dance on my way home yesterday. I do this every week. I didn't hear anything, and when I got home, I found out my wife dropped and picked her up. I confronted my wife with, I am very present with my children. Do not make me out to be an absent father. My wife responded with, if I didn't manage and ask you for help, you'd see them a quarter of the time you do now, and I'm done managing you. Interesting. You know what, Chad? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd have to know more about if he takes initiative to like do things. But like, isn't this, if I don't manage and ask you for help, you'd see them a quarter of the time you do now. Oh, but he did say normally my wife would text me asking if I could get my daughter from dance on my way home yesterday. Okay. If I didn't manage and ask you for help, you'd see them a quarter of the time you do now, and I'm done managing you. Interesting. Okay. You know what? For a split second, I wasn't a huge fan of this, but now that I'm reading more into it, I actually think the wife is cooking. Because it sounds like with just the way that this was phrased, normally my wife would text me asking if I can get my daughter from dance on my way home yesterday. Like, why didn't you text her being like, hey, I'm going to pick up our daughter from dance today? Or like, why isn't it set in your schedule that you always pick her up from dance on that day? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think here's the thing, y'all, because like I think there are some people who are willing to help. They just unfortunately need to be told to help. And like, I don't think we should completely disregard the fact that they are willing to help, because that's always a good thing. If somebody's willing to help out other people that they care about, that is a good thing. Now, but then there's the flip side of that, which is, are you helping and like taking initiative to help, or do you only give help when you're asked to help? And like, I think it's a good trait to take initiative, but I just genuinely think there are some people who, like, the way that they operate is they need to be asked, you know? So, like, don't get me wrong. I think it would be nicer, and I think a general husband should be taking the initiative to be like, okay, I'm doing this, and this to make your life easier. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a perfect world, that would be great. But I also completely kind of see a little bit of like and I'm not saying that he does have autism, but like it totally hits me as like I could see somebody with autism being like, I'm willing to help you and do whatever you want to do. I just need that, you know, I can't take initiative doing it, but I just need that like prompt or whatever. Which then it comes to, I don't think that the wife's response to that is to not let the husband help at all. Because if anything, that's going to deteriorate their marriage rather than attack the actual problem, which being like, hey, bro, you need to step up to the plate more and help out. I know you're not good at taking initiative, but we need to start practicing and working on together you taking that initiative. I'm a person who's willing to help, but I also need to be told to, because I don't know if the person wants help. Like, this is kind of what, it sounds a little bit like she's explaining, at least now, you know? Like, it sounds like OP wants to pick up his daughter. He wants to manage the piano teacher. But like, it does sound like he needs somebody who's okay with being like, hey, bro, this is what I need you to do today. You know? Like some people are managers, and some people are actually the people that get the work done, you know? And I think your wife is just tired being the manager, which fair. Totally get it, but I I don't think this is a pull the responsibility away. It's have a conversation about what it looks like for OP to start taking initiative to do things for you and like not just manage them, but actually like execute and orchestrate and like consistently do it without you having to ask. Like, I know, and I know I'm bringing this up, and I know you guys are saying like, oh, Reddit is majority, just people need to communicate. But I think what I'm trying to get at is like, don't get me wrong, the wife is more in the right, but I don't think she's 100% there. I think she's like 80% there. OP is like 90% in the wrong. They both are just handling this situation extremely poorly. As much as I think OP's an idiot, and sometimes the way that he's been talking about his wife is not okay, I also think the wife's reaction here isn't helping the marriage. It's just going to further hurt the marriage, especially with how poorly they already communicate. Ringa, you're totally right. So Ringa said, but her dance class is the same time every week. Shouldn't he not need to be reminded? Here's what I'll say, Ringa, is I think it depends on how it's communicated to you, right? And who knows, maybe it was communicated to me the way that OP is speaking. If the wife, okay, sorry, I'm totally just making assumptions here, but to me, I'm picking up that if OP was told every week you have to pick up your daughter at the same time from dance class, from my understanding, OP would do it. But the way that he explained it made it sound like sometimes the wife picks her up, sometimes he picks her up. It just really depends on who's available to pick her up, which that just seems like something that, you know, like it doesn't sound like he consistently was the only one who was picking her up. It sounds like it would switch back and forth. But I feel like what the wife is asking for is for him to take the initiative of be like, hey, I'm picking up our daughter from dance class every night on this day. You don't need to worry about it. Which, like, I think that's how my parents were. It was just like kind of a general tag team of like, who's available? How am I going to get my kid back? So I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's let's just finish it and then look at some of the relevant comments here. But I don't know. I'm leaning towards OP sucks, but him and his wife need to work on their communication because the wife and the wife's reaction here is not helping the marriage. It's hurting it. I get it. I should have just smiled and agreed when she asked for help, but this is extreme. She's having a fit and trying to ice me out of my relationship with my kids. It's so petty. It's like, I don't even know this woman. Gone is the reasonable, level-headed communicator. So if you've made it this far, thank you. And please tell me if I'm wrong here. Okay, so my answer was you're wrong here, but also the way that you and your wife are going about communicating this and talking about this is also wrong here. And your wife taking away your responsibilities rather than talking about you taking that initiative to take those responsibilities would be the better solution for your guys' marriage. Let's look at some of the relevant comments, guys. I'm curious to see what they say. OOP on being told his wife is stressed. Thanks for the response. Her reaction is so out of left field. She really is usually the most reasonable person I know. It's been stressful for her, and I admit I'm also so stressed at my job that I didn't see it. I figured a few months off paid would be a luxury. But yeah, now I see having 6 kids and a toddler alone all day might be as luxurious as a barrel of hair. Guess it's my turn to be empathetic. Guess it's my turn to be the empathetic, reasonable one. She's done it enough for the both of us. Okay, I mean, hopefully that's not just words, but that's a pretty good response. OOP on being told to take initiative and give the wife a break. You are 100% right. I normally do say that. She asks me for a break at least 3 times a week to take a bath or go read, and I almost always immediately say yes. It was just an off moment, and I know I reacted poorly, but she's completely trying to ice me out. I had to argue with her this morning just to let me take my kid to school because she said she'd do it. And the kids just went along clinging to her. And then when I pushed back, my kid started crying for her. She had to calm him down and insist going with dad is fun just to undo what she did. I'm not a huge fan of the just to undo what she did. It should be just to undo what we did. He was fine with going with me, but it's messy and so unnecessary. I'm scared with her behavior. I love my wife and I don't want to push her away. I feel like that's a little bit of a red flag question mark here. OOP on his wife's schedule. My wife has 2 days during the week without my son or daughter. She's been painting the house and deep cleaning. My son is gone from 8 to 2 and my daughter is 9 to 3. Monday and Friday, both. I think the snow day broke her, but hopefully she'll come around and be sensible. I've never known her to ice me out or stop communicating, and it's freaking me out. It's a little bit why I think there is more to this fight. I mean, chat, that... Don't get me wrong. Being a parent is hard, but, like, that's pretty good break time without the kids, right? I can't tell if this is what he means by 2 days during the week without my son or daughter. I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know, guys. What are y'all saying? What are y'all saying? I don't really know how I feel about this. Because, like, don't get me wrong. I don't like OP. But I don't think he's the absolute worst person in the world. I just think he's... like, he's just a little... he's a fucking bimbo. You know? Like, he just... the writing... I feel like the writing is on the wall here. And he just, like... I don't know, but also I'm not a fan of the way the wife is reacting. Like, I do actually believe him. I think there's more going on with the wife. Like, I bet the wife, to be completely honest, the way I see this story going is the wife is going to be like, I actually absolute hate being a stay-at-home mom. Please, for the love of God, can we figure out how I can start working and let's get a nanny for our kids? Like, I genuinely think that's the way this is going, but it's on her. If that is the case, and even if that's not the case, there needs to be communication from the wife of, like, what is going on. Because I would probably bet that there is something going on with the two of them. They're just not communicating. Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I meant a himbo, not a bimbo. My bad. I don't know, Vonza. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think this isn't like I don't think this is a story to become more picky. I think this is a story to really highlight the importance of communication. Like, I just genuinely think there's shit going on with the wife that she's not communicating. And, like, that's manifesting in... Like, I don't know. I don't know. Because, like, to be honest, y'all, I think the big thing for me is, like, there's just not a lot adding up. Because if everything that OP is saying, he actually does make sure his wife has adequate breaks. Like, my wife has 2 days during the week without the son or daughter. My son has gone from 8 to 2 and daughter from 9 to 3. She asked me for a break at least 3 times a week to take a bath or go read, and I almost always say yes. It was just an off moment. I know I reacted poorly. Like, it doesn't sound like this is the typical thing that happens. So either this is a one-off reaction or OP is lying to us. But I'm not like 100% sure who's telling the truth, you know? No, Vonza, you're totally good. I just think like listen, we'll keep reading and maybe that'll come out, but like, you know, who knows? Maybe he's fucking lying out of his ass. Or maybe there is something going on with the wife that she's not communicating. But either way, like, I think there's just something here that, I don't know. Would your wife have to ask you for a bath? Okay, I get what you guys are saying. I don't think that's what he means. I think he just means like asking, can you, like, basically what, like, she did ask, like, hey, can I have a break to go do something? Which, like, I think is fine. I think that's perfectly fine to be like, hey, can you take over so that I can go do something? Like, that is asking for something, and I think that's perfectly fine. I think you guys are reading into the asking part way too much. Like, it would be a problem, y'all, if she was going up and being like, hey, so, like, I'm ditching the kids and, like, going and taking a bath, figure it the fuck out. Is that what y'all are saying that she should do instead? Hey, Chicken Sandwich is in the house. I'm back in town. It's okay, Chicken Sandwich. I haven't really been streaming that much. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Y'all coming in hot with the YouTube memberships. Okay, Last God of Mortis dropped a 5 gifted membership. Let's fucking go. That must have been a while ago because I did not fucking look over on that screen for a bit. Guys, if you guys got a gifted membership from Last God of Mortis, make sure to say thank you. I appreciate you for supporting Last God of Mortis. And guys, Chicken Sandwich, of course, comes in hot with the 10 gifted memberships. Unreal, Chicken Sandwich, you never have, like, you can just come in here one time and enjoy stream. That's perfectly fine too. You don't have to gift memberships every single time, bro. You don't have to. I appreciate it though. Thank you so much, Chicken Sandwich. If you guys got a gifted membership from Chicken Sandwich, make sure to say thank you, chat. We have good manners. We have good manners here. We have good manners. Kat, thanks for joining the Bean support group. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for, guys, we are 8 likes off of 100. Don't edge me again, chat. Don't edge me again, please. Please go like the stream. Please, 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 please. We have 120 people in here, bro. We got 120 people here. We can do it. We can do it. I believe. I believe. No, 100%. This is how it should be, Decana. My brother gives his wife a break every single day, multiple times a day, and he has a really physically demanding job in construction. But I'm sure they've had great communication on that being the standard in their relationship. You know what I'm saying? And I think that should be. That should be. If you are in a marriage where one is a stay-at-home parent and the other is the breadwinner, you lay out the ground rules. Like, I think a good general one is like, hey, as soon as I'm off work and home, you go take a break. Let me, you know, say hi to my kids, tell them I love them, ask about their day, like give you 20 or 30 minutes to like, whoop, go figure your shit out and then come back 20, 30 minutes later, and then we'll all spend time together, and then maybe I'll be in charge of putting the kids to bed. You go put up your feet for a bit, and then after the kids are in bed, I can put up my feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, there just needs to be communication and standards around it. Oh, shit. Cat coming in with a 5 gifted memberships as well. God damn. Y'all are too generous, bro. For real? Y'all are too generous. Cat, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, guys. If you got a gifted membership, if you got a gifted sub from this stream, from any stream, please, all that I ask is that we have good manners. All right, chat? I do be having the most polite community on Twitch, on YouTube. Guys. Okay, you know what? Maybe not on YouTube, chat. Nah, because what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this, y'all? YouTube? I thought we talked about this. I thought we talked about this, y'all. I thought we talked about this. You guys know what's up. You guys know. Y'all know what about. You guys know what's gonna happen now. You guys know what's gonna happen now. We're going to just Twitch chat. Sorry, YouTube. Putting y'all in timeout. I'm putting y'all in timeout for edging me like that again. I can't believe it. See, Twitch would never do that to me. It's just YouTube. Just YouTube. Y'all want to edge me so hard? That's crazy work. That's crazy work, YouTube. I can't believe it. I can't believe y'all would do me like that. Y'all doing me like that. Really? For real? Y'all leaving it on the 99 likes. Y'all leaving it on the 99 likes. Hey, I appreciate that, Cat. I'm sorry, you kind of caught a stray here. I am super appreciative of you, but I'm mad at the rest of YouTube. I'm mad at the rest of YouTube for edging me like that. What if we like edging? Ugh, edging. Horny timeout. Horny timeout for Asian Fury. Asian Fury is in horny timeout, chat. Wait, what the fuck just happened? Ten messages were deleted by a moderator. Why were 10 messages just deleted? What the fuck? All right, YouTube, I'll let you guys come back. Oh, okay. I'll let you guys back. You guys did get me 111 likes, so I'll let you guys back in, but don't YouTube. That's crazy that y'all making that happen to me. That's crazy y'all keep doing that to me. That's insane. That's wild. I can't believe it, bro. I can't believe y'all would do me dirty like that. Thank you, Cat. You know what, Cat? Cat's putting you guys on her back, chat. YouTube chat, Cat is putting you guys on their back. Easy. Easy, bro. So easy. Sarby, it's just a bigger nut. Oh, you're talking about the edge? Oh, chicken sandwich, it's so funny because it's true. It do in fact be a little bit bigger of a nut. Oh my god, did somebody else gift? You guys. Chat, do you guys want to get back to stories or what? Y'all are crazy. Y'all, oh fuck, I was totally looking at the wrong timer, y'all. Oh, I fucked up, chat. I need to end this stream in like 20 minutes. Y'all. Okay, Gabi, you're absolutely cracked out of your mind. Chat, Gabi gifted 5 memberships. All of y'all who got gifted a membership, y'all should be kissing Gabi, Cat, Chicken Sandwich, Last God of Mortis, Charles Yeast's feet, all right? Because if you get a membership on YouTube, you get early access to the videos, all right? So y'all better be shucking on them toes. No, wait, don't do that. Well, unless you're into that. And I guess if they're into that, who's to stop you? But not me. I'm sorry, this got really sexual. But seriously, guys, make sure you're saying thank you, all right, chat? We have good manners. God, oh my god, Malachi. You guys really don't want me to read, huh? Y'all are like, oh, we could just get him in an infinite gratitude loop, you know? Malachi coming in with a 5 gifted memberships. Woo, woo. Y'all are sick. Y'all are sick. Malachi, thank you for the 5 gifted. Guys, if you got a gifted sub from Malachi, from Gabi, or from anybody else, y'all better say thank you. All right, chat, this is a threat. We have good manners. You are not allowed to be here unless you have good manners. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. And that 1 can of soup, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Making Daddy Bezos pay. We love to fucking see it. We love to see it. I appreciate y'all giving me the Prime subs. That's a big compliment. Chat, oh my God, this is so fucking long. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish the story, y'all, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I didn't even really talk about it at all, y'all. So I'm playing in a hockey tournament with my dad this weekend. We've played 3 games already, and then I have another game tonight. We made it to the championship. I'm not gonna lie, the team that we're playing is pretty good. I don't know if we're gonna pull out the dub, but I'm gonna try my absolute best. I'm fucking sore. I haven't played this much hockey in years, so I want to go hang out in my hot tub for a bit, and then go do an ice bath, and then get a stretch in, and then maybe if I have a little bit of time, get a quick little nappy poo in. So I do need to end this stream kind of soon, but let's lock the fuck in. What position do you play? I play center. I play center. I need to lock the fuck in on this fucking team because they're actually pretty fucking good, chat. I can't even lie. I can't even lie. They're pretty damn good. Gabi, thank you for the $1 donation. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Y'all are fucking... This stream has 190 people in it. 70 people on Twitch, 120 on YouTube. Thank you guys. That's fucking crazy. That's actually so goddamn stupid that I can be like, I have like a full lecture hall of people in my stream watching me be a fucking moron. That's crazy. That's crazy. You guys are cracked. I love y'all. Thank you. Guys, as much as I like to fucking glaze y'all and on it, we gotta read. We gotta read, all right? Here we go. Okay, we got through a bulky one. Now we're on the story that the title is based off of. And that was posted on January 26, 2024. I made one stupid, selfish comment to my wife a week or so ago, and now my life is in disarray. My wife is in some crisis, her work is close, and she's being paid, but she's home with our kids now, including one 3-year-old. She gets breaks on Monday and Friday with childcare. We went into having kids knowing she wanted to be a working mother, so this has been an adjustment, to say the least. On to the original fight. She spent a long day with our kids and the neighboring kids, and when I came upstairs from work and she asked for a break, I didn't respond well. I made excuses and didn't offer help, and for the first time in years, my wife lost her temper and cursed at me. Like an idiot, I dug in and thought I was right. I admit we both said some unkind things, but after Reddit humbled me and she made me sit down... Oh, sorry. But after Reddit humbled me and she made me sit down and write a list of things I did for the family that day and compared it with her longer list, I apologized. She accepted, and I figured things would go back to normal. They haven't. My wife used to include me in parenting our kids. I did dance pickup most weeks, and bedtime was split. I gave baths, made dinner, all the stuff. Since our fight, my wife hasn't asked me for any help with the kids. The first morning I woke up on what was supposed to be my morning with the kids, I figured she was just being nice or trying to prove a point, but it keeps happening. Okay, I think what he meant to say here, the first morning I woke up on what was supposed to be my morning with the kids, but my wife took over. I figured she was just trying to be nice or trying to prove a point, but it keeps happening. She didn't even send them down to say goodnight last night. Normally my wife does a silly game where she sends my son to ask me to read 5 books, and then we would negotiate down to 1 or 2 and race upstairs. Last night I heard her racing him and coming up and came up to find her doing bedtime yet again. The kids haven't even noticed, and it's like she's replacing me. When we were fighting, I said something really, really dumb that's living inside me and festering. My wife was being nasty and said, you wouldn't see the kids a quarter as much. You wouldn't see the kids a quarter as much as you do if I didn't arrange it, and I'm done managing you. I defended myself. I'm not an absent parent, and said something along the lines of, I'd like to see how long you can manage without me. Consider my foot officially in my mouth. She started running again. She's cooking really healthy and often. Every night I come home to my perfectly happy Stepford wife, doing it all without me, and I feel empty inside. How do I fix this? I don't even know where to begin. At this point, I want to beg her to go back to how things were. This wasn't what we agreed on. Okay, so a couple of things that kind of we had questions about earlier. It does sound like he goes into an actual office. I'm trying to understand the timeline here, because is he saying that they had this fight, they had the conversation about, like, in my head, y'all, tell me if y'all think the timeline's different, but in my head, don't get me wrong, OP sucks, and I'm still sticking with that, but I still think the wife is, like, it's petty to me to, like, try to prove the point, you know? Like, it is your goal to deteriorate the marriage, or is it to work as a unit to take care of the literal children that you guys created and have now committed to giving the best life? You know what I'm saying? Like, because if it's the latter, I think the wife is not helping. Like, not at least figuring out a way for the father to be, not at least working with OP to figure out how he can be involved and take initiative to be involved in a way that she's happy with. But instead she's trying to, like, prove his point, which, like, fair, he shouldn't have fucking said that. But, like, I don't know. I still think it's, like, pretty petty. But anyways, here's the timeline that I'm thinking of. It's like, because he said they fought, they talked, he made a list, he apologized, but now this is still happening. Like, all of this here, I think, at least the way that I think he's trying to communicate this, all of this happened before they made the list and he apologized. You know? Which still, I don't think an apology is good enough. I think they need to figure out, like, an apology helps, but it's apology and then solution, not apology and then we go back to how things were, which clearly wasn't working. And I feel like, well, I guess they didn't go back to that. She went to, let me fucking prove you wrong, which, once again, that's funny as fuck and, like, good for her, boss ass bitch, but, like, that's good to stick it to your partner and prove them wrong. That's not good for living your marriage in a way that it will sustainably survive. But I don't know. I don't know. That's, you know what, Miz? You made a very good point. He calls it a game. She was probably trying to keep him involved. I'm not going to disagree with that. I'm not going to disagree with that. But here's what I'll say is, like, well, number one, if the kid enjoys the game, I think you should play the game. Me personally. But on top of that, the solution isn't, well, let me take the game away. The solution is, hey, instead of, you know, sending the kid, like, if she has a problem with always sending the kid down, I think it should just turn into, hey, it is now your job to make sure you take the initiative to start this game with your son so that I don't have to get involved. And who knows, maybe she has, y'all. I don't want to discredit the fact that, like, maybe OP's fucking an unreliable narrator not explaining these things to us, but just with the information we're given, I think there's more here that the wife could be doing. And she is being petty. Yeah, maybe she's trying to get him to show initiative. Wait, what did Moki say? Can I not click on this and then it'll take me to the comment? Oh, fuck. That's so dumb. It just X'd out of my tab. That was so dumb. Okay, just kidding. I got my window back. That was very sad. He's acting like she's taking the kids away from him, but if he did something like playing with the kids before bedtime and then getting them ready for bed, he could do the book thing himself instead, unless she's actively not allowing him to see the kids. So Moki, and I could be wrong, but the way that I'm reading this is kind of what I was referring to about like some people are executors and some people are people managers, right? OP sounds like an executor. If he's told to do something for his family, he will do it. His wife has been the people manager, but it sounds like she doesn't want to be the people manager, and she needs OP to step up to not have to need the people manager to do the things. And like, I don't know. I think there's an argument for like, hey man, you married that person. You married exactly who they're like, and it is your guys' job to tag team work on things that will allow your marriage to move forward. And if you have an issue with your partner not taking initiative, yeah, sure, you can go and, you know, the response comment to that from Peanut Butter Potato was, yeah, maybe she's trying to get him to show initiative. Maybe, but isn't the better way to get him to show initiative is to tell him, hey, bro, you got to show initiative or this marriage isn't going to work. And maybe this is just a philosophical way that I go about marriage, but I definitely prefer the latter than the former. Like, if I care about someone, like, and there's a lot going on in our life, right? Like, I have a job, I have a kid that I now have to like take care of. There's just a lot of shit going on. Like, I'm sorry, but if there's something that you need from me as a partner, I want you to tell me, not try to get me to get to that conclusion, because I'm a fucking moron. I'll say it, y'all. I ain't perfect. I'm really fucking dumb sometimes. I need a partner who, if I'm not pulling my weight on something, they'll come up to me and be like, you fucking moron, you're not pulling your weight. And that gives me the adequate opportunity to step up to the plate to pull my weight. If you're just kind of playing this like, let me take away this thing and see how he acts, that's not, in my opinion, the best way to get somebody to do it. What does Jasmine say? I feel like being part of a good parent is doing what needs to be done for the kids because you're a parent and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, you shouldn't have kids if you're not going to be a parent to those kids, which would require having some level of ability to take initiative and take action without having to always be directed for every single step. I don't disagree with you. Like, I think in a perfect world, yes, but I also think if OP had gotten with somebody who prefers to be the one telling the like to me, this is almost a little bit of an incompatibility issue, because it sounds like OP, for one reason or another, is the person that you just tell them what to do and they'll do it. He should have been with somebody who likes being with a partner who they just have to tell them exactly what to do and they'll execute it, you know? And don't get me wrong, I think there is too much. I think there is too much on both ends of, like, sometimes you can overmanage people. On the other side, sometimes you can be a little dumb and not be able to take any initiative. And I agree with you. I think he needs to figure it out. Me personally, I think it's good when you can both manage and... Sorry. I think it's good when you can both do what you're being asked to do and take initiative on other things when it's necessary. But I don't know. To me, honestly, I'm just getting a little bit more incompatibility. Damn, Raya switched sides on you guys. That's crazy. Raya, that's insane. We have a, what was it called? We have a double agent. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, y'all, I think OP should nut up and figure it the fuck out. Like, the writing is on the wall. I just also don't think the wife is helping him read the writing. Which, like, sure, should that be completely her responsibility? No. Or should that be is that like completely her responsibility? No. But I also think it's like, hey bro, you married this guy. Like, you knew this was how he was, right? Assuming you did your due diligence when you chose the person that you were going to marry and have kids with. Like, I don't know. I'm a big fan of, like, in marriage, there's a little bit of accountability on both sides. Yes, it would be awesome if bro could figure it out, but like, clearly he can't. And who's the person who's supposed to help him with that? His wife. I love YouTube. I love YouTube accepting Raya back. That's so funny. I don't know, man. You have a lot of supporters on YouTube. Yeah, I still want to reiterate, OP sucks. He shouldn't have said what he said. There's a lot that he's saying that I'm like, dude, are you a fucking moron? But I don't know. I think letting the wife off scot-free isn't doing the story justice. Here we go. Let's do some relevant comments here. Someone said, I don't know, step up, get involved without her organizing it or instructing you. Are you really this daft? OOP replied, it's difficult when they prefer her and she seems to do everything better than me. I work often as well. It helps to have her give me a heads up on the plan with the kids, but I'm getting now that maybe that's done and over with. I mean, we can see it very clearly, obviously, but it's insane that this guy, like, there's almost like no problem solution brain with this guy. It's like, hey, your wife clearly wants you to take initiative. You know what you should start doing? Fucking taking initiative. It's that easy, dog. That is the answer. Another person replied to this comment, I think, and said, but he doesn't know what to do. If she doesn't send the kid to him with an instruction of what books and how many are to be read, how is he supposed to know what to do? OP, that wasn't a silly game. That was a woman noticing you are never going to go. That was a woman noticing you are never going to just go read your own kid a book. So she made it into a game for the child. So the child doesn't have to watch his mom come over to dad and say, please read him a book. For the love of God, please. Because that would give the kid an inkling that you are not doing it out of your own free will. And if not instructed, you would not do it ever. And that could get upsetting. OOP replied, okay, I admit this hit me hard. Fuck man, do you really think that's what the game is? I hate that it makes sense to me. Yeah, okay, I think you guys were cooking. You guys were cooking in chat. Whoever said it, I don't remember who said it. Okay, another comment saying OP is told to do more. OP replied, I'm fucking confused, okay? I had this perfect life with an amazing, successful wife and a great job. We juggled 2 careers and 2 kids like champions, always communicating who is where, doing what activity, working together to manage the American dream of doing it all. Then my wife's job burns down and she's home all the time doing everything. She gets stressed and we fight, and now she's totally different. I don't give a fuck about warm meals and a Stepford wife. I want my wife, my partner, my teammate, and yes, my fucking manager back. She was amazing, and now I managed to fuck it up like always by sticking my foot in my mouth. She's still perfect, only now I know she's not doing what she wants and that I have failed her in some way that seems to have broken her or maybe fixed her. I don't know. Like I said, I'm confused and apparently an idiot. I mean, here's, like I said, y'all, I think there are certain relationships where the way that they operate is there is somebody who makes the decisions and who tells the other one what to do, and the other one follows suit. So, like, I kind of get it. Like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Like, I think, here's the thing, y'all, is there's a lot of comparisons in life where we can call someone our manager. Okay, so, like, here's what I'm thinking, y'all. Like, okay, like, let's talk about traditional dating, right? Like, a very common thing with women is they want, there's a lot of women who want, and I know a lot of y'all don't necessarily follow the traditional heterosexual, but, like, I'm just talking blanket statement, my experience. There are certain things that women traditionally want their man to do that you could argue is, like, very similar to, like, a manager-managee relationship. And that's just how things sometimes go. Like, for example, picking where to eat, right? Like, there's always kind of, like, somebody who can't make up their mind and wants the other partner to just decide. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, y'all. Here's the thing is, like, if they got, clearly they didn't talk about it, or clearly something's changed, somebody's changed. I'm sure a big part of it, the more after reading this paragraph, my brain is like, your wife clearly is not happy with being a stay-at-home mom. I think, to me, that's where I think this story is going. And to me, the solution is like, dude, you need to talk to your wife and ask her if that's kind of what's going on here. But, like, if they got into a marriage and the standard of the marriage was that she managed him and she always told him what to do, I can kind of understand how he would be like, this is how I thought we operated, so I got used to operating on it. Now, here's the thing too, y'all, is, like, maybe when the kids came into the situation, she started realizing that him being a manager kind of comes off as he doesn't care about the kids. He doesn't take initiative to do stuff for the kids. And that could also be what changed here. Because don't get me wrong, I think, like, having, like, I like it when people tell me what to do, especially a partner. If a partner's like, I like this, I want this, I'll fucking do it. And I'll try to take the initiative to do it for them without asking. And I think that's what he's missing. He's missing the, oh, on Thursdays, you normally ask me to pick up my daughter from dance class. Hey, I'm just going to pick up my daughter from dance class every Thursday. Let's rock and roll on that, unless we speak otherwise. Like, that's, I think, really what's happening here is, like, he's gotten so used to it. That's all he really operates on. Sarby is a sub, born to be a sub. Guys, don't fucking turn it into some sexual shit. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe y'all said that. I can't believe y'all said that shit. That's so funny. That's so funny. No, y'all, I'm a big fan of, like, don't make me read your mind. You know? Like, I know it's a big joke where girls are like, oh, like, he didn't read my mind. But, like, genuinely, y'all, that shit's kind of annoying. Dead ass, 100%. Like, don't make me read your mind. Tell me what you like, and then make me remember that and take the initiative to do it over and over and over again. Oh, your favorite flowers are carnations and you like to just get flowers randomly? Cool. I'm going to make it a priority to get you carnations randomly because you told me, and you told me that you like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Sarby, oh, he's flustered. Guys, don't do me like this. Sarby is a simp. Y'all, fucking put that shit on my forehead. I'm a huge simp. I'll be the first to tell y'all that. All right? I'm gonna get a girlfriend, I'm gonna get a wife, and I'm gonna be on my knees fucking bowing, worshiping. I don't give a fuck, bro. Call me what y'all can talk shit all you want. Them nonchalant dudes, those guys suck. Oh, what? You want a guy who pretends that he doesn't like you? He's got to be nonchalant so he's cool in front of his friends? No! That sounds fucking stupid. That's insane. I'll make a clip comp of Sarby being a simp for him to show future suitors. Exactly. Exactly. Y'all are so funny. I fucking love you guys. You guys are so fucking funny. Chat, there's no way we're gonna get through all of this. There's no way. Let me get through. Fuck, there's some new okay, let me, you know what? If we focus here, chat, we can get through all of this. But I need to shut the fuck up and just read. And probably not necessarily ignore chat, but not read chat for the video. Are y'all okay with that? Are y'all good with that? I know I love including you guys in the videos. Don't get me wrong. It's my favorite fucking thing in the world. But we gotta lock the fuck in. We gotta lock the fuck in. All right, chat? Yee. Okay. OOP when asked if maybe his wife wants an equal partner. You won't believe me anyways. I've been with my wife since we were kids, 15/16. I know this woman. She loved doing it all and she was amazing at it. She always bragged about being a working mom, but she never put down women that stayed home. But she never put down women that stayed home. Her mother was a stay-at-home mom that got married super young. My wife didn't want that life. Dude, I'm telling you, that's fucking it right there, dude. She has been a stay-at-home mom for too long. Y'all need to figure out how she can not be a stay-at-home mom. We used to joke about her earning more than me so I could stay home. She never complained about the kids' schedule either. She did drop-offs at daycare and I did pickups. We had a rhythm and a flow. I think not being home during the day with them made her soak in the time at night more than maybe I did. I don't know, but I honestly think she was happy. OOP again explains his wife's work schedule. My wife works with animals and makes her own schedule. She can schedule days off whenever, so she is more flexible. She is home to take the kids into daycare, and then I would pick them up and drop them at my mom's, and my wife would get them around 4. She does not need to work. I pay the majority of the bills. My wife's job earns less, but that doesn't mean it's less worthy. She actually affects the world. I just type at the computer all day and deal with air emissions. My wife works to pay for daycare. It's her big expense. I do mortgage and everything else. She also uses her money to buy stuff. She has full access to my account and often transfers money when low. I do not have access to her account. It's a personal boundary of my wife's. It's my wife's personal boundary that she always has her own private money. I don't need or want that myself, so she manages most of the finances. My wife has traumas around being stuck as a homemaker and a baby maker. Yeah, dude, I think it's the work thing. I think that's where my brain's going. I think that her being a stay-at-home mom is maybe something she's unhappy about, and now she's looking at everything else. Because it sounds like this was working for her, y'all. I don't know, though. I don't know. I could be very wrong, because like I said, I do think OP should step the fuck up. As much as, like, yeah, maybe it was fine as manager, managee relationship, like, it does sound like you are missing the mark on a lot of things here. Why is he letting her stay? Oh, then Moki, the issue, like, she still has her job. It was just that the job burnt down. So she's getting paid through, like, insurance from the job. And from my understanding, it sounds like they're just waiting for them to start back up the company again. That was my understanding. Someone please tell me if that was wrong. I want to be clear. I could very well be wrong about that, but that was my understanding. So like, to me, if they had a conversation and the conversation went, hey, I'm actually so unhappy being a stay-at-home mom, can we please figure this out? The solution is like, hey, maybe you go find another job, you know? Maybe we don't wait for this new one to pop up. Oh, no. The burnt down thing was like, it actually burned down, from my understanding. Interesting. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. All right. OP adds edits to the post. Edit 1, fuck guys, I get it. I'm a piece of shit. I'm going to make this right. Edit 2, thank you to the handful of people that reached out with advice. Believe it or not, I do want to be a good father and husband. I've royally fucked up and I see that and fully admit it. This is going to be my only edit, and then I'm going to get off my phone for a while and focus my attention on my family. My wife had dinner cooked when I got home. Everything is fine between us, so there wasn't any tension. After we cleaned up, I went upstairs and ran my wife a bath, put Taylor Swift on her Alexa, and lit a few candles. I told her to go relax upstairs for the night. She was surprised but smiled and went on her way. I'm currently on the toilet watching my kids take a bath. People mentioned love bombing, etc., but I'm just trying anything I can to show her I do appreciate and love her and our family. And I want to be a present father. I'm going to do bedtime tonight and probably all week. I'll tell her she does so much during the day and deserves the break because it's the truth. I get that I come off as an asshole. I grew up in a not great situation and didn't have the best role models growing up. I'm terrified of my children not having enough, and I overcompensate by working too much. This new job came with a big pay increase, but the hours are longer and I feel like I can never keep up. I've reached out to a few recruiters tonight. I used to love my job and was always home by 4:30. Even if it means taking the lost income, I'm thinking about going back. Relationships are hard and humans aren't perfect. For all the people telling me my kids don't love me and I'm a waste of space, I don't know, guys. Just remember I'm an actual person. That shit's rough. Anyways, that's all I have for you folks. I need to watch these kiddos and start planning out my long road of groveling and reconnecting. Not the worst ending, but I'm curious, did bro follow through? That's the real question, chat. Do I just stay fucking live? Let's see, 6. What time do I have to leave? Game's at 8:40. I probably have to leave at 7:40. Maybe 7:30, just to be safe. I don't think I'm gonna get that nap in, chat. I don't think I'm gonna get that. Oh, Ushio-chan with 2 gifted. Thank you, Ushio-chan. Were you just trying to get me? Oh no, we're still at 319. I was like, were you just trying to get me to 320? Is that what we were going for? Ushio-chan, thank you for the 2 gifted membership, or 2 gifted subs. If you guys got a gifted sub from Ushio-chan, make sure to say thank you. If you guys get gifted anything, y'all better be saying thank you in chat, all right? In chat, in the comments, I don't care. Y'all be saying thank you. Where those good manners at, chat? Where those good manners at? Yeah, I kind of actually remembered that, that I kind of remembered this, a little bit. And like, you know, wish you would have came to that conclusion earlier. Glad you're taking the initiative now, but I think the real question is, the initiative doesn't matter if it only lasts a week. You know? This needs to last longer. Glad Reddit told him. I still wish him and the wife would have, you know? Yeah, oh, Bouncy Ball, you're kind of cooking. I think there does need to be a little bit of therapy for them. You know, some couples therapy. Or even just a conversation around how they're going to communicate in the future if this maybe pops up again, you know? Hey! Oh shit, Raya, thank you for the 1 gifted, and Forward M, thank you for another gifted. We have officially passed the sub goal. Y'all are cracked. Y'all crazy with it. Y'all doing tricks on it, for real, for real. And by it, I mean the sub goal, you dirty, dirty-minded motherfucker. All right, what else would I be talking about? Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all. And there is a hype train. If y'all want to hop on the hype train, feel free to do so. Guys, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. let's keep cooking, okay? So the next part, we have some added comments after the Best of Redditor updates was posted. Okay, we have some added comments from OOP that apparently were posted after the Boru was posted. Or sorry. Fuck, I keep fucking that up. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we have some added comments from OOP that were commented after the Best of Redditor updates post was posted. Comment 1, back on after a while, and I see this comment right away. Thanks for asking. The update is slow moving. My wife and I had a few nights of talking and crying that have helped make us stronger. I know everyone hates me, but I do love my wife. And had she ever expressed an unequal workload before this fight, I would have put effort into learning about it and fixing it. Finally, you guys fucking talked. Thank God. It's about goddamn time, bro. Oh, is Raya leaving? I actually have to head out to go take care of some stuff. Bye, Raya. Raya, I'll message you in Discord. I'm so sorry. This weekend is fucking killing me. But on Monday, I should be back to, like, not running around like my head has been... Wait. Not running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I'm just gonna keep reading, bro. I need to shut the fuck up. For real, for real. As it stands, we agreed to therapy. My wife's feelings... My wife feels like her reaction to our fight was out of her norm and wants to start her own therapy to help. I fully support that. I also do weekly therapy and find it helpful. Boy, was this week fun for my therapist. Anyways, I look deep into weaponized incompetence and unequal mental workloads and have come to realize I'm essentially another head to manage for my wife. We agreed to be partners in this life, and somewhere along the line, I lost that thread. She still claims she wants to manage our schedules, but I don't want to be that husband or father. I have always thought my wife was amazing and looked up to her. Oh. Okay, wait. I have always thought my wife was amazing and have looked up to her. I run by the WWAD, in parentheses, what would wife's name do, as my motto. I want to be more like her, so I need to learn how to manage myself and my time and my kids' time without her help. I've asked to take on parenting responsibilities 100%. I didn't realize she needed to do so much shit. It's been eye-opening. I don't know how long we will keep this up either. My wife isn't the biggest fan of handing over the reins. Reddit's hate has lit a fire under my ass. Having so many outside people looking into the situation and simultaneously getting the ick from me has been humbling. All right. I feel like that's, you know what? Like, it would have been cool if your ass got kicked into gear with a constructive conversation, but hey, Reddit giving you hate is also a great motivator, I guess. I'm curious when this was commented. Oh, there's no date on this. We can't. Okay, that's not gonna help. I'm very curious, like, how long has it been since the post, you know? There is a second comment. This one's a little bit shorter. I think I'm going to go with what my wife and I decided in terms of deciding what's realistic or sincere. I wanted to see what it felt like to be 100% in control of everyone's schedules and making sure to take care of it. It's incredibly difficult to constantly be reminding myself of the time and who needs what and when, but it's also been humbling and rewarding. We both know it won't last forever, and we will get back to finding our new healthy medium. Things won't go back to before, and they won't stay like this forever. But for now, I'm taking over doctors and school duty, and when we sign up my son for kindergarten next year, I'll be doing all the work for that and making sure I'm fully involved in things I missed with my daughter. I'm going to be a better dad, and that's just final. Shit, bro, I kind of just want to keep up to... Shit, bro, I want to just keep reading because I want to see if bro followed through. And we have 2 brand new updates, bro. We're going to cook through it, bro. We're going to cook through it. Oh, Acia Halls, thanks for coming through. Thank you. Oh my God, peanut butter potato with the 1,000 bits. Throwing it in a rhombus. In parentheses, I'm sorry. Hey, good to see you, TLZ NZ. Oh, hi, Sam. I saw your chat this time. I saw it. Sorry, Peanut Butter Potato, thank you for the 1,000 bits. That's actually absolutely cracked of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you guys always supporting me monetarily. Chat, let's keep going. I gotta end stream. Well, I was supposed to end stream 30 minutes ago, so. Is that the most on-brand me shit ever or what? Like, I'm a fucking moron. Y'all know that. Okay, here we go. New update. OOP updated in the original post February 18th, 2024. Okay, so a little over a month from the first post, but a little under a month from the title post, where I think the title post was the one where he kind of figured out shit way better. It's been a minute since I bothered with Reddit, but when I logged in, it seemed people care for an update. It's not exciting. I've taken a lot of time to really look at the man I've become. My wife and I are 100% back to being a team, but I've realized I wasn't stepping up the way I always wanted to. I promised my wife a partnership, and even though it's been a month or so since our fight, and my wife keeps asking me to forget it happened, I can't. My therapist is helping me sort through my overthinking. My wife started therapy because of the stress of losing her work temporarily, and staying home has caught. Oh, wait. I see. My wife started therapy because of the stress losing her work temporarily and staying home has caused. Her issues appear to stem from feeling useless without bringing in a paycheck and was taking on too many tasks at home to overcompensate. She doesn't feel like she deserves breaks, and when she takes them, she feels awful about herself and like she's lazy. Coming from the least lazy person I know, I can tell she's struggling, and I've been supporting her. Wait, is he calling himself the least lazy person he knows? Or I think he wrote this wrong. I think he was trying to say that his wife is the least lazy person he knows. I think that's what he was trying to say. I think he just grammared wrong. And I've been supporting her the best I can. I often make sure she knows I think she deserves breaks. So when I see her hyperfixating on cleaning the floorboards, I intervene gently by reminding her that this doesn't need doing right now, but that I will finish it for her while she does me a favor and takes a little break. Sometimes it works, and other times she tells me to stop fussing and leave her to work, and I do. It's been working well, and I don't mind the extra work for the peace of mind it offers me. My wife is my everything, and her happiness is paramount. My kids are mostly clueless to all this. We don't involve them, and I must say I made a throwaway comment about my wife not loving child rearing and received a lot of nasty comments about not having kids we don't want. I'm wary to dignify this with a response, but will say what I meant was that we agreed before having children that my wife would not be the sole support system for them and that she would never feel obligated to quit working. My wife is fiercely independent due to her past, and a big part of her comfort in our relationship comes from her ability to leave it safely if she ever needed to. That trauma is hers, and I won't touch more on it other than to say I agreed to this aspect before we married and do not mind it. She should be an independent person. I'd want the same for my kids. Okay, interesting. I don't know if we read that comment, so I don't know if that really is something I can dive into. I mean, the green flag to me is that he's willing to be like, hey, I want her to be able to leave our relationship if it ever got bad. I think that's how it always should be, honestly. For both sides, by the way. For both sides. Like, I think a majority of your money should be going to, like, contributing to your life together if you're married to somebody. But I also think you should both have your separate accounts if there ever does come the time of, like, hey, there's some sketchy shit happening. Like, I need to get out of this situation. You just never know. You never know when someone, I don't know, is secretly a Trump supporter or something like that. So that's basically it. I've taken on the role as primary parent. I get my kids to daycare work/school and home. And while my wife helps half the time, it's now my responsibility to see who is doing what and coordinate things. I can't do it all in my head like her, but I have a chart that's been helping. She rebelled at first, but gave up the reins surprisingly easily. She needed a break. I also put my son back in full-time daycare, although my wife keeps springing him early. I can tell she likes the break. That's all I have for now. Thanks, guys, and sorry it's not more dramatic. I know some of y'all wanted my balls and were and were hopeful my wife would leave me. While I would be lost without her and the thought makes me physically ill, it's nice to see people appreciating my wife the way she deserves and standing up for her so fiercely. Thanks all. One last thing, I bought her this game, Pal World, on the computer. She hasn't gamed since having kids because of some preconceived conclusion. It made her a bad parent, but I insisted she spend a few hours, and since I'd playing, and since I'd spent money, she did. I find her playing a lot to wind down when the day is over. It seems to be helping her feel more herself too. So thanks, video games. I'll stand for a lot of assumptions on my character, and boy, have there been some nasty ones. But one thing I won't take is people saying I don't love my wife. She's my person, and it's my duty in life to make her happy. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds like we're getting the good ending, right? You know? Like, I think what he really needed was just kind of a wake-up call. And I don't know. I'm sure the comments on this video are going to be very polarized. But, like, I'm just such a firm believer of, like, people can do bad things without being a bad person. And I feel like some people in chat were, like, trying to go straight to, like, this dude's the worst human being. But, like, y'all, we've spent way too much time in Am I the Devil to, like, we've spent way too much time in Am I the Devil actually reading the awful shit that people do. And I just, like, I wasn't getting the vibe that this dude, like, was malicious or anything. I think it was just, like, dumb man syndrome, like Bouncy Ball mentioned. It really is, this guy was dumb and needed a kick in the ass, whether that was from his wife or Reddit, but his wife wasn't in a place to kick his ass, so Reddit had to do it. You know? So, I mean, hopefully he's not blowing smoke out of his ass, but, like, I love everything that I'm reading in this so far, you know? I'm proud of them. That's how I feel too, Ringa. I am also proud of them. All right, guys, and then we have the newest update from August 4th, 2025. Really short one. The title of it is just Evolving. I say evolving because I can't say I've changed. It's not been long enough for that. I posted a while. I actually kind of like that, low-key. Like, yeah, you are right. It hasn't been long enough, and it's been over a year and a half. Like, maybe not a year and a half. It's been over a year. Like, I like this. I like this. I posted a while ago on Reddit to vent. I was angry about a fight I'd had with my wife about something stupid I'd done. I'll be honest, it was multiple stupid things. After a lot of strong opinions on here and some heavy reflecting, in parentheses, I didn't even know my kid's doctor's name. I had a perspective switch. Sorry, I had a perspective shift. I decided I wanted to be more involved, more of the primary parent. My wife agreed to start handing me the reins, starting with registering our son for kindergarten and all of my daughter's activities. I work from home and I'm flexible, and honestly, being the one to get my kids on and off the bus. Oh, sorry. I work from home and am flexible, and I honestly enjoy being the one to get my kids on and off the bus. Now I'm the one they call when the kids are sick. Even when they do bother my wife, she will call me because I'm closer and I'm free now. I am homeroom parent for my son this year. Bring the office ladies. Okay, I think what he meant to say here is I am homeroom parent for my son this year. I even bring the office ladies eggs. Got the background checks for volunteering. Shark Shop from 11:30 to 12:40 is a perfect way to spend my Tuesday lunch break. Shark Shop? What the fuck? Is that a place to eat? The kids still prefer mom sometimes, but wow, has it made a huge difference. So if you can, dads, be the primary. It's worth every second. Not y'all making... That's such a weird, like, little tidbit about the office lady's eggs, but, like, good for OP, bro. Like, I don't know. I just really do think, like, you know, sometimes in a marriage, you just kind of need, like, you need to take, like, 10 steps back so that you can keep moving forward. And that's just what this felt like to me. It felt like their dynamic had changed, and the way that they had gotten used to it wasn't working anymore. And their preferences were shifting, and they needed to adjust so that everybody's needs and happiness was being prioritized. Or sorry. They needed to shift so that everybody's needs were being met and their priorities were being... And their happiness and what they needed to be happy was being prioritized. That's what I'm trying to say. Speaking is hard, chat, all right? And we are over how long I was supposed to be streaming today, okay? Also, chat, Beans has been EP boy for the last 2 hours and 40 minutes of the stream. That is my sweet EP man. That is the prettiest, handsomest man you ever did see. All right, chat? All right? Sweet EP boy. Sweet EP boy. Chat, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, bro. I think that's it. I'm tired. I need to drink some water. I'm gonna go hop in the hot tub in my apartment complex. So, tomorrow, stream with OKOP. You better fucking be there. If you're not, you don't love me and you hate my cat. I'm sorry I don't make the rules, even though I kind of do. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay, chat? Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for sticking through that fucking long-ass story with me, even though I get a little distracted. But in my defense, y'all be distracting me. All right? Y'all be distracting me. All right. See you guys in the next stream. Mwah.